They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted you away, so this didn't turn you over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 39-yard
to throw is Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On the delay, this is Murray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. 21-0 our score after 1.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Breeze going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. Open man is got one. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Brady now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Saints 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
David Onyemata.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's got Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now a play fake. Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a go-ahead steam.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Brings up second.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play for the Saints on third down. 42 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marquette Rose picks it up, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
He's taken down.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first and 10, here's Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal.
Now Brady again. That catch good for only a couple. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyree Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It leads to ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Brees' throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Saints, first down.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brees again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brees. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brees throw there complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
23 yards the pickup there.
Buccaneers.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. Come
on, capitalize on this one.
Pass complete here to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brees. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
Again, they'll throw with Brees. Flushed out right. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
2-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete.
Breeze pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To go.
Breeze to throw again. Another one thrown incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For the point after.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up on Lavonte David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Third down.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Howard complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Tampa Bay.
Another completion for Tom Brady, and I just know that in his New England days, he would fight to stay out there until the end, until that clock hits zeros. But here in Tampa Bay, that's what...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Breeze. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and help.
And now here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.